Hey, Dave.
What's up?
How's it
What's
going?
up?
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Rummeister Unleashed VEDA. It's Friday. It's 9:48 Pacific. I'm your host, Steve Anderson. With me always is Johnny Beane. Hi, Johnny.
Hi,
Hey,
hi,
how you
Caleb.
doing?
No, you're not Johnny Beane. I'm Johnny Beane.
It's Friday. It's 9:48 Pacific.
Sorry. Messed up your opening.
All right. Sorry, everybody. I'm here, but I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm just sitting down to eat. So,
Let's start over.
Steve's show.
Yeah, all right. From New York, we've got Dave Nesdahl in the house. Everybody dance. Get up.
Hey, what's happening?
There he is. From South Carolina, get crazy, everybody. Jay Hannon's here.
Where is Jay?
Yeah. From Santa Monica, California, the Rapoporter in the house, Caleb Rapoport. So tonight's little subject I have, and I'm happy Dave's here because he's going to help me out. So hold on, I got to switch guitars.
Oh, you're putting the Ibanez down, you SOB.
Oh, well, we're on to a new subject. So the Floyd is taken out of my Kramer Musicraft 5150 build. This Floyd, the 84 is out. So it is right here. This is the 1984 reissue Floyd Rose that was in this one. That'll be going into my new build. This week, doing some housekeeping here. This is a whale tail Floyd, which I got to thank a million times over to Dave Nesdahl through his buddy David Allen Wright. I got this was the Floyd that was originally on Eddie's Kramer 5150, but just me comparing the two, like when I line them up and look at them, like the whale tail one, the plate on the bottom's a bit thinner. But for me, like the word whale tail to me, like I thought, like looking at it, it was going to be sort of maybe higher and a different angle or something. But really, when I'm looking at both of them side by side, the 84 and the whale tail, there's really not that much of a difference. And the 84, it has the little fingers underneath these black fine tuners at the back. But other than that, the 1984 is pretty close to what the whale tail is. So that I'm not disappointed. I'm just shocked that I thought there was going to be a greater difference with the whale tail as far as just that name. When it said whale tail and looking at it for years, Eddie's, I thought somehow it was going to be sort of maybe taller coming out of the back or a different angle. But really, when I look at both of them, they're pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the angle. It's not the tallness. It's the
For Christ's sake.
what he's talking about is this part here.
Okay.
When you look at it dead on, it looks like a whale's tail. It goes outward, whereas the 84 is straight.
Okay. Yeah, so I was thinking of it in a different way, yeah. Yeah.
So do you see it or no?
Well, the bottom plate.
Dave's talking about?
Yeah, the bottom plate, like right here where it says the Floyd Rose, like that plate is a bit sort of left to right, is a bit wider, left to right. Yeah.
Can you hold them out?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the part that the fine tuner sits on. That whole part, if you look at it straight on, it looks like a whale's tail.
Okay. Right on. Okay. Yeah. No, I was thinking more of it in terms of this part, Dave. Like up here.
It's called the Z plate, is what that's called. It's called the Z plate. And
we're always learning something new.
And basically, it's a little bit bigger, but it's not that. That's not where the difference is. That's not where the difference lies.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because this plate looks.
The difference also, the other difference also lies in the amount of room the fine tuners has. There's more downward motion on the fine tuners of the whale tail because they're longer.
Right.
The fine tuners are longer, and there's no claw underneath them to stop them. So you get you get more of a more tuning out of it.
Right. Yeah.
More realistic.
You would
Yes.
on the what was it, on the 1984 tour, he would play Unchained, and then he would just with his fine tuner tune back up during the ending of the song.
Exactly, because you had the room to go two whole steps.
Wow.
On that, where on a regular Floyd Rose, you maybe have maybe most of them didn't.
Yeah, he does it on the US Festival too. They open with Romeo Delight, and then you can hear him tune it right at the end. During the crescendo, he tunes it. They go in. Yeah. So someone in the chat said that MJ from Seymour Duncan was on Tone Talk tonight, and she said she's been working with Eddie, and that they might have details in a few days. Anybody catch that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Who said that? R2R3? No. Dry Heat.
I forgot to pull the chat up. Yo, the
Dry Heat 480.
thumbnail.
I can't even pull the chat up.
So Dry Heat, do you have any more details on that?
I'm surprised that that's even out of the bag. If Eddie's working with Seymour Duncan on anything, I'm surprised that's even a known fact.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm surprised he's working with anybody.
The thumbnail for the show right now is Caleb reaching behind him, grabbing the chemtrail guitar off the wall. Looks pretty funny.
I think it should be your Tom Cruise glasses you're wearing.
Hey, I got to be Johnny while he's away. I got to take care of the show, even though it's not my show. It's Steve's show.
Yeah, right.
I'm getting the chat ready. I forgot to pull it out. Here we go again with the pull out stuff. Pop out. That's what I meant. I'm going to have Johnny wear sunglasses inside because I can't see a damn thing.
Those have bifocals?
You got to open your eyes behind those glasses. If you don't open your eyes,
wear sunglasses like this?
Huh? No, my glasses, they're real glasses.
Well, so are these.
Huh? No, those are actual. You wear glasses?
Hell no.
Hell no.
No, mine are prescription though. These things?
Are they really? That's. Can I tell people these are prescriptions too?
You just said hell no. It won't work.
Who's the douche in the glasses? Oh wait, it's Jay. Usually Johnny, but. Oh man. Cheers, Mad Dog.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Sorry.
I'm surprised you don't have that whale tail bridge in your guitar already.
Yeah.
I just took it apart, Dave. I just had that big exam the other day. A 4-hour practical test and then a written test that was supposed to be an hour and a half. But I answered like the first 15 multiple choice questions in like 4 minutes. I was just flying through the thing. So I was done it in like a half an hour and I got out of there. So yeah, I've been just got out of that course. So just settling down, and I just pulled the Floyd out at 8 o'clock tonight just for the show because I wanted to talk about it. So that was cool. Thanks for the clarity on the information.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
That's
I mean, it's only going to take you 20 minutes to put it on your guitar. So why don't you while we're on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, I don't know. I always like to pull things out of the closet. This is I don't know if you know the band. It was a one-show deal. It was called High Maintenance. So this was a Sammy Hagar show at the Fillmore in San Francisco, 2002, and Kirk Hammett and Lars Ulrich came out and did like a Montrose set. They did like 4 or 5 songs. So it was sort of a rare bird, this one. This is one of my bootlegs. Johnny always liked to see. So there's 300 copies of these, and this is number 6.
Wow.
They did Rock the Nation, Space Station number 5, Rock Candy, and Bad Motor Scooter. And yeah, so this is one of my rare records that not a lot of people have probably seen.
You know what's funny about that picture, Steve?
Yeah.
Keep holding it up, please.
Yeah, sorry.
You really can see how short Sammy Hagar is in that picture, because we all know Lars is really short. Holy cow!
Yep.
Yeah. So just for that show, they named themselves High Maintenance. So
you should call them Short Maintenance.
Yeah, there's some cool shots on the back here too. It shows them in Sammy's garage jam area, one of his houses where he jams in his garage, and that's the guys, I guess, discussing the songs as they're jamming them, I guess. Yeah.
The red midget.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry.
So how many people in the chat think that Steve should sell his Ibanez RG 750 to me?
Yeah, right.
Just make sure you put a crack in the
In the neck.
Okay?
Yeah, put a couple cracks in the neck.
Yeah, and scratch out the serial number. That's another one. Buff out the finish. That's another one.
John BL wants to see the vinyl, so I gotta grab it.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm almost done.
What do you eat?
Spaghetti?
Okay.
Red vinyl, guys. Red vinyl. Red for the Red Rocker, I guess.
Nice.
I think it's weird that you got a vinyl bootleg from 2002.
Yeah.
You mainly saw that stuff in the 80s.
Yeah, they do it.
The 80s and 90s.
Yeah, they've done it a lot the last, well, I know 15 years anyway. You can almost request what color you want for certain albums that come out. If you want blue, they'll get it for you, or white, whatever, right?
Right, yeah. Right. There's people that do their own pressings. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of that, yeah.
Okay, what do you got? I got an unboxing. Nothing, nothing spectacular.
Hold on, before you do that, I see Dave holding two guitars like Michelangelo.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, what is he?
I think he's got a story. Let's hear it, Dave.
No, I don't have any stories. My dog wanted to sit on the couch, and that's where the guitars were.
Oh.
So you guys talk. I'll unbox.
I didn't figure that the whale tail business was going to be that quick. I thought we'd do a whole segment on those Floyd Roses.
Yeah. Here's my next question with that, Dave.
Steve Andersen late nights. They're like this, man.
Yeah, but we can definitely return to yeah.
So Dave, my question was, so this is different. This bar and the double collar thing, is different on this one. It's got this white, big circular gasket, and then a thinner one under that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting. I got to study the photos of the Kramer 5150 because I thought it was more like a collar like that, like the.
No, it's a nut. It's a nut. It's an 11 millimeter nut.
Yeah,
like the one that's on the whale tail.
Yeah. That's cool. So that's a difference that I've never had one like that as far as the Floyd Rose goes before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a new twist in the game too.
The first time I saw that was the centerfold that you saw the Frankenstein when it had the Kramer beak neck on it.
Oh yeah.
Johnny would know what issue that is.
And the Steinberger.
No.
It was three of them, right? It was three of them.
No. This is before that.
Oh, okay.
It's a centerfold of just the Frankenstein with the Kramer beak neck on it. Johnny would know what issue it is.
Yeah, it was probably a guitar player like around 1984.
Is he holding it, or it's just
yeah.
a guitar?
No, it's just against it's just like against a gray background. It's a very famous photo of that guitar just sitting on, anyway, when you look at the Floyd, you can actually see the nut on that tremolo arm. It's
Okay.
You wouldn't know it was 11 millimeters, but it's an 11 millimeter nut, and you can't get an 11 millimeter nut anymore. I mean, for some reason you can't get one, or Jim Francis couldn't get one for the new whale tails. Couldn't find one anywhere. So that's why that's, I believe, a 10 millimeter that's on there. It's a slightly smaller one than the one supposed to be on there.
Cool.
Now what do you got? Do you know what it is in that box?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I've unboxed one of these before, so it's
on the show.
Yeah, I have.
What is it? Remember, don't show the address.
All right.
Thinks I'm kidding. Don't show the address unless you want other things to show up there.
All right. There'll be a dozen pizzas at the door.
Sounds good to me, man.
Yeah, I'm starving right now. I could go for a pizza.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm always looking to match things that I've got. So this is back to that R2 nut that has the humpback saddles. So that's going to be for the Charvel build that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm sort of piecing together everything I need for the Charvel build, and hopefully
you're buying all those things up.
Pardon me, Dave?
Yeah. You're buying all those things up. I was trying to get one myself.
Oh man,
gone because you bought it.
Oh,
that's okay.
I need the Dave. I'm gonna need the communic. Well, I'm basically finished the build almost. I got all the
EVH out.
Don't feel bad. He'll make more. They're like Doritos. The guy will make more.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. They'll come up. But yeah, I had no idea you were looking for Swan, Dave. Yeah. That's cool. Hey, Caleb, what's going on in your neck of the woods? What do you were telling me earlier you're waiting for your Musicraft neck for your 5150?
Yes. Yeah.
Right on.
I'm in the middle of that 4 to 6 week window, so I'm expecting to hear very soon.
Yeah, I was about 8 weeks, right on the dot. I ordered middle of February, and my body and neck arrived. Just this week. Yeah, so 2 months. And yes. Plus, I'm in Canada, and I'm on the other side of the North America here, right? So, you're in California, so yeah, should be soon.
No, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely, it's all ready and waiting.
Right on. What other parts do you need, Caleb? Is there anything you're looking for?
No, I mean, it's all ready to go. Just strings.
Yeah. What about what about the pickups, Caleb? You have matching pickups in both those guitars, or are they different pickups going in?
In the 5150, it's a Duncan 78.
Okay. And, what's in the chemtrails?
The chemtrails is just the only pickup I have laying around, which was a DiMarzio PAF Pro.
Oh, right on.
But
it looks like just a black hole in it right now.
Yeah, no, it's really a pickup.
Yeah, this looks like. Oh man.
There. But I might take the Frankenstein one out of my telly. So.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Hey Dave, Fender Guru wants you to show the whale tail again, please.
Sure, it's right there.
What's up, Michael?
Oh,
hey, Michael.
Hold on, keep it up there. Keep it up.
Michael, what's up, dude?
Yeah, that big front plate is huge.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon.
You can tell how much room there is behind the F in Floyd.
The F in Floyd. See how much room is behind that F in Floyd.
Here's the differences.
That's what I was wanting Steve to do, but it's easier to see it when it's actually on a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Wait, we almost saw them. Hang on.
Does anybody prefer the look of which one do you guys prefer the look of?
Floyd wise or guitar wise?
No, not guitar wise. Floyd wise.
Let's hold them up again. What are we talking about? Dave, what are you holding? What are those things?
The plate on the whale tail. Those things probably aren't too light either.
No.
Here, I can do it too.
It reminds me of when I was a young boy and I got in trouble and I had to hold 2 bowling balls up for like 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
In school? In school?
No, my stepfather at the time made me do it.
Oh.
The whale tail is so much bigger than 84 Floyd. It's ridiculous. That whale tail almost looks like a 7-string bridge compared to the 84.
It does. Steve, you bought a 7-string whale tail. You got the prototype.
Yeah, right.
It's just bigger. It's bigger.
Yeah.
The fine tuners are bigger too, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the actual circular part is bigger, but the stems are thinner.
Yeah, it looks
Thinner and longer.
cool.
Can you stay like that for the rest of the show?
Yeah, right.
There's the thumbnail.
All right. And just everybody out there, also the difference with the whale tail, it's got like a steel block, and this one's more brass on the 84. So this one is like Ed's Kramer 5150. It's more of a steel block, the 37 millimeter block, and this one's like brass. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So John BL figured out how to get past the moderator. Instead of writing SHIT, you just write shot.
There you
That's
go.
the shot.
Can't say that either, man.
Oh, come on now. Remember Eddie Murphy? I couldn't even say dag. My father said it sounded too much like damn.
So Jay, where are you now as far as your replacing neck issue goes? Are you? I know there was a $600 Wolfgang on a site you were looking at.
You know what's funny about that? When I woke up the next morning, what's so funny about that?
Because you're gonna pull the trigger, because that's what I do.
Well, I was eating my daily peanut butter and Nutella sandwich for breakfast, and
What are you, 5?
my wife thinks so. Yeah, whenever anybody asks how many kids she has, she says, "Well, 2, because of me." But anyway, I tried to find it on eBay, that guitar I showed you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't find it, so I actually went to the message thread to you that I sent it, clicked on it, and it had the picture of it, but it said this item is no longer available. It didn't say this auction is over or this item has sold. It said this item is no longer available. So I don't know. Maybe
Steve bought it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Steve's that kind of guy. You know, he'll snipe anything he wants.
Oh, Jay wants this. I'm going to pick it up.
Sniper.
So-and-so wants this. I'm going to buy it for myself.
Yeah, right.
And show it. And look what I got.
Yeah, I'm doing unboxing tonight, guys. Remember that thing I told you not to get, Jay?
No. And someone in the chat a few days ago was asking about an EVH Stripe Series neck, if they could get one. And one of them came up on eBay today, just the neck. So if anybody out there is looking for,
I think you can. The Stratosphere, like, will rip apart Stripe Series guitars and sell them piece by piece, so you can get a body with the bridge and a pickup in it, and then they'll sell the neck with the tuners and the nut. I've seen that a lot over the last few years for sure. Stratosphere, I think they're called, right?
Yeah, yeah. They do all kinds of different combinations of that. Like they'll sell just the body, or there'll be another auction, the body and the bridge, or the body and the bridge and the pickup. You know, all different different things, and it's not just the EVH stuff. They sell a lot of Fender stuff.
No, I'm a huge fan of the Clapton Strat. You know, I used to have one and I had to sell that, but I've always loved that guitar so much. And they sell that neck, but it's like $700 for the neck. So it's like, okay.
What, Caleb, what was the color scheme of that? Was that black with a white pickguard?
Pewter. It was pewter gray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, you know, the color of every other one of Caleb's guitars. Gray.
Yeah, gray. I like gray. Gray, silver. I'm that kind of guy. I want the gray Wolfgang, you know. Yeah,
I think I saw Eric Clapton played one like that. There was that album in the early 90s. It had a song called Pretending, was on one of the records. I remember it was a video, and I think he might have played one of those on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Journey.
Yeah.
That's a great guitar. It really is. A really good guitar. And they have that preamp on board. Pretty interesting.
So Dave, when you mentioned earlier about the Silver Sky guitar, that you were getting it, do you have an ETA on when that's happening?
No, because PRS has sold over 2,500 of them yet, and they really haven't started production on them yet.
Gotcha.
They pre-sold over 2,500 of them.
Wow. That's cool.
So it's going to be one of those Ernie Ball Music Man.
I'll be waiting a year before I get mine.
Yeah.
Well, aren't people finally getting their HP2s, and they ordered them last summer?
They're trickling in.
Yeah.
I played one last week.
Oh, pray tell.
Yeah.
It's really it's exactly what I have hanging up on the wall. You know, it's a PV Wolfgang. Feels exactly the same. No bull. Really, it felt like one of my guitars. The cool thing is that it's a real Floyd Rose. It's a Floyd. It says Floyd Rose on it for PV, but it's not a licensed Floyd Rose. It's a real Floyd Rose. That's
interesting. So it doesn't say PV on it. Like
it says PV, but it says Floyd Rose for PV.
Got it.
So Floyd makes them for PV, and it's the same Floyd Rose that's on one of these guitars. It's exactly that, like the Van Halen one says EVH on it. Same thing.
Got it.
And what's a Floyd Rose?
But you're saying the PV is the German made. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if it's German.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I really don't know if it's German, but it's a real Floyd Rose. It's not a licensed Floyd Rose like that was on it, on the early models, on the Wolfgang.
Gotcha.
It just said PV. Like the Music Man said music.
Like
man.
The older one is like the same bridge that Adam from FU Tones sells. Which is a great bridge, don't get me wrong. They're fantastic. I'm not putting it down. But this one says Floyd Rose on it.
All right.
And it feels great. The neck feels great. You know, as long as you get one that's set up. I mean, you can set anything up you want, but this one happened to be in a small store that I got my Strat in. And I'm good friends with the owner of the place, and every guitar in that store is set up before it leaves. And that one was it felt like one of my guitars. It was set up that well.
Cool.
And it was beautiful. Beautiful tiger eye.
Yeah, those finishes are something else. They're up in the game.
Yeah, the finishes are phenomenal, but the one that really caught my eye was the black or the white with the black binding. Just something about it was.
Yeah, but that's not even a new finish. When PV had the Wolfgang, they made the same one, same guitar.
Yeah, that's
how that one was. If you watch, what was it called? A City of Hope? Is that what it was called, Johnny?
That's the hospital. Yeah,
the hospital.
It was the VH1 Paul Schaefer thing. Yeah.
Well, Eddie Van Halen plays two guitars, two PV Wolfgang guitars. One of them, they're both white. One of them is the guitar that Jay is in love with, white with black binding, and it's so standard. And the other one is a Trans Trem PV special.
Yep, that's the one he has on the '98 tour, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes out of tune.
So that white with the black binding, Jay, is that available to the public or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. It's that one, and there's two blue ones. Is there one that's called like something Ocean?
Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue.
That one is.
So blue to green? Yeah.
Yeah, those two are my favorites.
Yeah, flame maple, blue to green. Pretty sick.
Dude. Yep. And Dave, which one are you getting?
I'm not getting any of those. I'm not getting.
Oh my god, I'm getting confused now.
I just can't.
Sorry, it's late. It's late here. I don't want to say I'm running out of gas yet, but you know.
No, I was going to get a blue green one.
Yeah.
And an ocean blue one and a tiger eye one. When I had some dough. See, the only reason I'm getting the Silver Sky guitar is because I'm trading a guitar for it. I'm not, spending any cash. So.
Oh yeah. Hey,
sorry, David Ennis asked, "What's Nutella?" and I just wrote heaven. Yeah, it's hazelnut spread. I apologize.
It's a chocolatey hazelnut spread.
Yes,
and you can spread it on a car bumper and eat it. It's so good.
You're right. A pile of crap. It'll still taste good, man. Yep. Just go dip it. Never mind. Yeah, but it's almost like a Reese's cup sandwich is basically what I eat every day. And listen, I went to the doctor yesterday, okay? And the triage nurse in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
She gets my height, she gets my weight, and I'm sitting there, and my wife's with me. And the triage nurse goes, "So, what do you do to stay active? What do you do to what the heck did she say? Like, what's your I don't think she said workout routine, but it was kind of like that, And my wife just started cracking up, man. Jeannie was the start. She's like, he doesn't do anything. Is video games considered working out? I was like, oh man,
you're just thin naturally.
I guess.
But your workout is making Nutella sandwiches.
Yeah, Mad Dog. That's where I get them. I get the 2-pack of Nutella for like $2 more than a regular thing of Nutella costs at like Walmart or any of the food stores.
Steve, are you okay? By the way, are those crutches?
Yeah, guys. So don't want to upset you guys or anybody in the chat, but
that's his new build.
Yeah, right. I build crutches now. Yeah, I've been waiting a year for ankle surgery. I have it's called Achilles tendinopathy. You guys on Facebook, you've seen a photo of me. I played soccer my whole life just for fitness and good times with buddies and stuff and the teams I played on. But yeah, I had my right ankle right on the back of your heel, just on the outside of your foot. There's a little sort of bump there. Well, that's the bottom of your Achilles, and mine on my right one exploded like 5 years ago. So it's about like 5 times the size that it should be. So not to freak you out, Johnny, but the surgeon makes a 3-inch incision on the back of my heel on the bump and takes basically a chainsaw and cuts it off and restitches me up. And so now it's on my left one. I go in on Monday morning at 8 a.m. I've been waiting a year, and again an incision and cutting the back of my left ankle. Yeah.
So do you have to get like? Do you what?
No, guys. Sorry, Jay. Just let me finish. What it is, guys. Like if I'm to go put a tracksuit on and go for a jog, like at 3 steps in, I have shooting pain up my leg. So I've been waiting a year. It's not something I ever talked about. So I just want to thank you guys for the show and occupying my time. And I'm doing builds and everything. And but yeah, it's been hard for me because I'm so used to playing like you guys, Caleb, like and Jay, like your days playing hockey and the adrenaline and getting the sweat going and getting the fitness in. But for me, like the last year, it's been sort of, I've gained a few pounds. But yeah, so. Wish me luck, everybody. Monday,
well,
I'll be put under. Yeah, I'll be put under for about 3 to 4 hours, and yeah, I'll be using these for about a month.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, what's the recoup time? Like, when will you be basically good to go? Yeah,
so guys, 5 years ago, it was about 3 weeks in a cast, and then I go for an X-ray, and if it's looking like things are coming together good, then the physiotherapy starts, and it's all about like my foot will be sort of in the up position, and it's just working at physiotherapy to get it to go straight, and then strength and balance and everything. Yeah.
So basically, your ankles will be at a 90-degree angle. You'll have to. Never mind. That's just
right. Yeah, I had to buy a walking boot for my right one 5 years ago. So I still have that boot. So I'm just gonna put it over on my left ankle, and yeah.
So have you been limping for 5 years?
No, just the last year on this one, Caleb. 5 years ago was my right one. So yeah, I traveled. Like this year, I traveled. I went to Sammy Hagar's birthday bash in October, limping. I went to Sri Lanka, limping.
Rested your big ass heel on Michael Anthony's amp while you played.
Yeah, right. And yeah, it's a year. It's a rare surgery, and I actually 5 years ago, I was lying like on the slab, I guess you'd say, like. Going down an aisle into the operating room, and they pull out this affidavit, and it's a very dangerous area because you have an artery that runs right down to the bottom of your foot.
Okay.
So,
I'm going down.
No, I'm just.
I can't even think right now.
I know. No. I didn't mean to give anybody goosebumps, man.
I'm good.
Johnny, how you feeling, buddy?
Keep going.
Oh my God.
Yeah, keep going.
But Steve, you're right, man. I remember signing that when I had my back surgery, and
me too. I had back surgery.
Yeah, and I remember my in-laws being in there with me, and because I had to fly to New York to have it done, and I remember them, like, especially my mother-in-law was like kind of nervous that when I was signing that. She was, just reading it and stuff, and I'm like, listen, if something happens to me while I'm under, I'm not going to care. Like, who,
like, yeah, but we will.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, whatever.
So just for me, I was like, why aren't they doing this like when I'm sitting down at a desk or something? I'm actually lying back. I'm in the scrubs.
Yes.
And they're pulling this
too late.
I'm on my back.
Too late. You got to sign it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, as they're wheeling you down the hallway. Oh,
that's exact. And then I'm not kidding. Like about 30 seconds later, they're like, okay, start counting down from 10. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, I'm out. Yeah. So here I am signing this document. Like seconds later, I'm knocked out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What's it like when you're under?
Oh no, man.
Do you dream?
No.
I don't know.
No, dude. You wake up. You go out. You wake up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's that fat. You wake up and you're like, what? When do they start? And they're like,
yes,
you're done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jay, can you just tell me about your back? What happened?
This is back chat.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Surgery chat.
Let's just say, I'll make this quick. I heard it in 2003, and
doing what?
To make it embarrassing, I played ice hockey. Okay.
That's
I
fine.
slipped on ice and hurt my back.
So you landed on your tailbone.
No, I honestly think it started. I don't even know if it's when I hit the ground, but it was like something happened when I slipped, and it just went out. And there was a car driving past as I slipped, and I felt embarrassed. So I got up and I was like, pretending. And I was like, man, my back. What the heck just happened?
Did you hit the ground running?
Huh?
Did you hit the ground running?
The ground slide.
Unchained? Never mind.
So long story short, So that was 2003. I had a bunch of injections done. You know, they kind of helped. Then it got worse again, and eventually they were like, "Listen, you know, we got to do back surgery. Otherwise, you're going to basically be like this for the rest of your life." So I was like, "All right." And I wish I never had it. So my back still sucks. I can't play hockey, you know.
But you can play guitar.
But I can play guitar, and I can live a normal life, and that's all I care about.
Right. And you can drink out of a tiki mug.
which I need a refill.
There you go.
So it was L5S1.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I blew mine out touring. So, but I just worked it. I killed it. I was so much. There was so much sports in my 20s that and I just didn't take care of myself at all. And by the time I got off the road, you know, tour managing and lugging all the tonics crap, I was done. I couldn't even move anymore. I couldn't even move. Like I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. It was all bad. And so I went to see the neurosurgeon, and he put the MRI up on the screen, and he went like, "Whoa!"
Holy!
It's like what? It was Friday. He goes, "What are you doing Monday?" So,
well, what sucks for me is the last time I ever played hockey, I was trying to. This is before I had the surgery or anything, but I tried to keep playing, even though like I would hurt my back. You know, taking out the garbage after the initial injury, and it would go out, and then I'd, you know, slowly let it heal. I'm like, it kind of feels better. I'm gonna play hockey tonight. And my brother was like, "Dude, are you crazy?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll be fine. And I was a goalie, so you're crouched down.
Goalie?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the last time I ever played hockey, me leaving the ice was literally like this. I could not get any farther. I was basically stuck like this, and I had to basically like be pushed off the ice.
The goalie's the hardest position in all of sports. It's just there's nothing easy about it, and there's nothing easy on your body about it. It's like the more flexible, the better you are. The more in trouble you are. So,
yeah, all that flexibility is gone.
wow.
I'm the least flexible guy now. It's crazy, but
I'm surprised you just didn't do something else on the ice. Like, did you have to play goal?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, goalies, man. We're, you know.
I guess, yeah.
How is your back now, Caleb?
You know, I wish I did a little more core work.
Yeah.
It would, you know, it does go out from time to time. So,
right.
And it gets sore. If I'm sitting for a while, it gets sore. If I'm in the car for a while.
Yeah. I was folding laundry today out of the dryer and just keep, you know, bending down, standing up.
You get those twinges. You get those twinges, and you're like, oh no, is this going to be a long one? Because if it's long, I mean, I could be out on my back for a week if I mess it up. So.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for the good wishes, guys, and I'll report.
Everybody, good luck to Steve. Good luck to Steve.
No,
So, one more question about that, Steve. Do you how long you have to be in the hospital for that? Do you get to go on the same day, or you have to stay in, or what?
Yeah, it's 3 to 5 hours, Dave, and then all they want is that you're taken care of that night. So yeah, no problem there.
Overnight.
And, yeah. I don't have to stay overnight, so that's good. 3 to 5 hours, and I'm out of there.
You have to drive home too. They make you.
No.
They try to make it a little exciting for you.
No.
They call you an Uber.
I got the lady picking me up. No problem. Yeah, I was just going to show this, guys. When I got my last MusicCraft build, they actually have shirts available now. So this is the front of the shirt. I don't know if you can see this. It's the MusicCraft logo. Yeah. It's got the neck of a Strat and a neck of a Telly, sort of in an X pattern there. And
does that come with the box?
No, it was like $20 for the shirt. Okay. Yeah, and there's the back. Yeah, this is the back. MusicCraft custom. What does it say? Custom guitar parts.
Just what I need is another black shirt.
Yeah, right. But no, just giving them a little plug because I'm in build mode now. Yeah.
Do you start painting your body yet?
I'm gonna be polishing the room, my laundry room, tomorrow, and then start start with the green paint, and I'm just getting heavily influenced by Caleb to maybe get a different shade of green for part of it. But yeah, thinking about it.
Oh, you better use that paint I sent you, buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You better use it.
Yeah.
I went through interrogation for that
customs
thing.
paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Anything new with you, Johnny? Last few days?
Am I here?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I on? Is this thing on?
I'm gonna get a refill.
You had, Johnny, you had some good tones on your VEDA the other night with the Fender Strat.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that thing, that really, really sounds good.
Yeah, it's clean and yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it. David Ennis, thank you again, man.
That's like the best guitar ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm thinking that's my #1 guitar now, you know. Next gig that comes up, I get the phone call. That's what I'm using.
What's the name of that? Is that called a Fender Strat Elite? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So what's the difference? Like Dave would know, I guess, but what's the difference between that and like a Fender Strat American, I think it's called? I don't know like the rankings of all these.
Well, you mean just a regular Strat?
Yeah. There's all kinds of different models that they have.
Yeah. It has the noiseless pickups in it, and you're able to get like all different combinations of tones by like the tone knob has like you turn it a little bit and you feel like a little click.
Oh, really?
So it has all these different settings. It has a piece of paper that comes with it that shows you all the different.
It's called a detent.
Different stuff.
That tone knob.
A detent?
A detent in it, yeah. From 1 to 5 is like a normal Strat, and from 5 to 10 is it's got more highs than a normal Strat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I haven't even looked at the directions or anything, so I just just whatever it is. Hey, Cat Dumpling, good to see you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, excuse me. So what now? Huh? The Strat, yeah, it's been great. The sounds are incredible. What else?
Yeah, it was good pedals. Good pedals. You're running through, Johnny, with the
pedals. Yeah,
pedals. The chorus and the echo, and you had reverb too. I think you said
pedals are fun. Yeah, especially with the clean tone like that. You can get a lot of really cool sounds using effects.
Oh yeah.
I know some people like to get on your case saying, "Hey man, play real guitar, play acoustically," but it's not as fun.
It's not as fun, especially when you're Andy Summers is your hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and dude, I don't know if you know this, but I was supposed to see him yesterday, and they canceled the show.
Did we find out why?
So, I don't know why. Although he's playing tonight. He's actually playing at a show tonight in Santa Rosa. But he's only playing like 20 minutes. He's playing there's a benefit for the Northern California for the fires.
Oh,
and
okay.
he was added to that. But he's only doing like 20 minutes, and it's not anything like what I was supposed to see.
Right.
So, kind of bummed, but I think they're rescheduling. So we got refunds, which was great. Which was great, yeah, because I could really use the refund for that. But when tickets go back on sale, I'll rebuy them and everything.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to see Paul Simon at the Hollywood Bowl next month.
Oh, you are?
It's like my wife's favorite. So she grew up on Simon and Garfunkel. So it's like his final tour. So I had to get her tickets. And so we're going to go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Hollywood Bowl like, Caleb, for concerts? Do you recommend it, or would you rather see a concert like in an arena or?
Well, I think outside is the best way to see a show, period. So
Yeah.
you're not going to get overblown by it at all. So
Yeah, I walked through the Hollywood Bowl in the daytime like 5 years ago. I didn't go to a concert. It was sort of open, and I just walked in. It was pretty. Yeah, it was a cool place.
It's pretty awesome to see a show there. In fact, I saw the final Van Halen show there, and it was my first outdoor Van Halen show, and they sound better than they've ever sounded. So, because they've always been too loud for me.
Right.
Just overbearingly loud, but this was like really perfect. So, but as far as seeing a show there, I saw Petty's second to last show of his life there.
Wow.
10 days before he died. And that was amazing. It's always a great venue. If you're far back, you can't see anything. So, because it's a very long, narrow seating place. It's pretty far up. So, but it's great. It's definitely I've been around for a long time. It's a classic venue. So, yeah,
I saw the little like when you're walking up to the Hollywood Bowl, there, on the left hand side, there's sort of a memorial thing to like. It shows like the Beatles played there in the '60s.
Yeah, and the Doors, the Beatles.
Yeah.
A lot of huge acts play there.
Yeah. Michael Smith says he just got tickets for Elton John's farewell tour in Denver.
Awesome.
Wow.
God, if he only had a few hits to play.
That's like Rush, man. How many studio albums do they have? 20 something? How do you pick? I know they play 3 hours, but how do you pick?
Well, it's like Petty didn't do 7, 8 of his best songs. He didn't even do them. It sucked. Didn't do the waiting. Didn't do even the losers.
Are those songs that he had played live before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn the Torpedoes.
No, I think he wanted to do, because it was his 40-year show, and he wanted to do a little of everything. So it kind of spanned the songs kind of spanned it all.
Did he do a medley at all?
No.
Because Rush does that.
Yeah,
medleys are like 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
And only 2 songs.
Yeah.
I always wanted Van Halen to do like a medley of all their double bass shuffles, like a 15-minute version of like I'm the One, Hot for Teacher, The Full Bug, Cinder Swing, like all the way through. It'd be so sick.
And the last one should be Get Up.
Yeah. And Alex would just keel over.
Yeah.
I was watching some of those shows from '86 the other night. And man, they played pretty much everything faster than the record on that whole tour. But I was listening to him do Get Up, and it's so incredibly fast.
Mm-hmm.
That drum beat is so fast that it's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't believe how he doesn't drop a beat and how Eddie is still in tune with him, because they played that song so much faster than the record, and it's fast to begin with.
Yeah, you're right, dude. Even on Live Without a Net, like you see Eddie when I said woo, 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 he's like, holy crap.
Yeah. I think those are the white powder sessions.
No, according to Sammy's book, for Sammy at least, it was they should have named that album that, but it was the Carnal Knowledge tour where Sammy started to, get a little fun.
Yeah. So this is John BL 5150. This is the Robin Trower album. This is one of my favorite records. Still is one of my favorite records. This is called Bridge of Sighs. So around 1974, Dave and I have talked about this. Robin Trower was kind of like the white Jimi Hendrix in the early 70s. And there's a bunch of Van Halen influenced stuff on here. There's a song, the song Bridge of Sighs at the beginning. There's an intro. It's like a trill. And it's very similar sounding to the beginning of Fools off of Women and Children First. And there's also a song called The Fool in Me, and Van Halen used to play that in their club days. And there's also a song called A Little Bit of Sympathy. I think they used to play that one too. So yeah, anybody out there, obviously you can just go on YouTube and call up Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs, and give it a listen. There's some really good blues riffs and great solos on this. And yeah.
Robin, what is it? Robin?
Yeah, Robin Trower.
Robin Drop Trower?
Trower.
Got it.
He's like 90 years old now, and he's still gigging. Fender makes a guitar for him. Fender makes a Strat for him now. But well, he always played a Strat, but they have a signature series, and he plays through 100-watt Marshalls. He still sounds. If you close your eyes, you would think it was that record. He's still that good. Yeah.
Did you go through his discography?
He's got a lot of records, man.
Dude. All right. I'm going to skip the live albums, which there's a few. 1, 2, there's a best of. All right, let's just start. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. Oh, 77. I'm sorry. The first 77 was a live album. Yeah. It's entitled Live.
Yeah.
77, 78, 80. Oh, we missed a year. Holy crap.
Well, that was the 70s, man. Everybody was that.
Yeah, Rush was the same way.
You know what it was, though, Jay? Those record deals required it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They all required it.
Yep. Then 80, 81, 82, 83, 87, 88, 9. I mean, could you imagine?
Yeah, you got to hit the creative button and come up with something. I mean, we know that from Van Halen, right? They come off the first tour, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, we got a couple of weeks. You got to give us a second record. Where is it?
By the way, $3 billion.
Yeah.
What they owe him, like $3 million after the first tour? They owed the record company like $3 million and a second record.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you read the book?
No, I had it read to me.
Oh, yeah. Noel Monk explains how they got out of that deal. They basically took the record company's eye off the ball with them. They started calling them every day for stuff and made them sick of them, so that they didn't want to deal with Van Halen, and then they missed their re-update for the option.
Ooh.
So it was like a backwards attempt to try and get out of the contract. So that was all Monk's idea, and he succeeded. They still never gave him a contract longer than 30 days. His whole career.
Right. He was month to month the whole time.
This whole time, nothing. He created their whole business, their whole T-shirt business, all their merchandising. They're like the first band to do it all themselves.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the history. I saw the history of Iron Maiden. So from like 1980, their first record, and yeah, they'd a couple of months in the studio, tour for 9 months, like a month off for Christmas, back in the studio, and that went on for like the first 7 years, and it actually burned them out. And then their lead singer, Bruce Dickinson, says, "I can't do this anymore. Like I'm married, I have a family. I can't keep doing this. Like a couple of months in the studio, 9 months on tour. Okay, a month off for Christmas, back like the same thing every year is like driving him crazy." Yeah.
Yeah, John BL, that story of Ed's broken wrist, where he broke his wrist in New York because Alex came in with some chick to their hotel room, and Eddie had all these tapes all over the floor. He was working on stuff, and Alex basically trampled on all the tapes because he was wasted. And he stood up and hit the wall like it was like a brick wall. He thought it was just drywall. He punched the wall.
Oh my God!
And they had to go to the ER, and they skipped a gig. But
one gig?
I think it was only a gig or two that they.
Yeah, and then I think he played the next night at the Garden with the cast on.
With the cast on. So, but I'm sure it was. He was.
Are there any pictures of him playing with the cast on?
There are.
There are pictures. Yeah.
Man, see, I thought before I started watching you guys, I thought I knew a little bit of Van Halen history. I don't know diddly.
Dude, have you read that book, Jay?
No.
You'd love it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to put it
I have to have. I'm like Dave. I have to have somebody read it to me.
No, that's one of those.
You can get the audio file. You can just download the audio file.
No, I'd rather buy the book and just have Jeannie read it to me.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. But when it's that kind of subject, I get into it.
Well, I got to tell you, I had the audio files to that one and Hagar's book, and both times the person reading it, the narrator, sounded like the author. Like the guy who narrates the Hagar book sounds like Hagar, but it's not. And the guy that did Noel Monk's book sounds like Noel Monk, but it's not. It just, it sounds like you're listening to the guy actually telling you the story himself. It's really good.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
Hooked on Phonics.
It's a great book.
See,
it was so good that I had to take breaks from it because I didn't want it to go so fast.
I was the same way with the Red Book. The same thing. My peanut butter and Nutella. I would listen to a chapter or so, and then save it for my next sandwich.
But then once the 1984 tour started, I couldn't put it down because it was just so much crap was happening so fast, and they were imploding. It was really sad. Such a sad ending.
Yeah, every time I think about that chapter, or I hear that chapter or read that chapter, I dislike Van Halen more. I get more like I try to distance myself from it because it's just a shame.
Can you talk about who it's aimed to or aimed at, Dave, or not on this?
Well, for me, it was Michael Anthony. Was my perspective. Like, I didn't know that Michael Anthony was cut out of stuff. Well,
they treated Michael. They treated Michael really badly.
That was just
he treated Noel Monk really badly.
And then Alex took over, and it's just. I mean, Eddie was basically so deep in his addiction that he was just like whatever Alex wants.
Well, I hate sounding negative, and forgive me if it does sound negative, but in that camp, when they're done with you, they're really done with you. They're done with you. They don't want they'll burn whatever bridge there is. They don't care. They're done with you. That's it. It's just over. Yeah. And that's what they did with those guys.
Yep.
As far as the book, I don't know personally. I wasn't there, but as far as the books, that's what I read.
No, and then Mad Dog said, just read it backwards. Eddie turns nice.
Yeah. And I know, like, Caleb and Dave are certainly Van Halen fans before Sammy, but a few of us here aren't. We were the 5150 guys. That's where we started, and I just remember seeing all the interviews, and they were always, like you're saying, okay, Dave, you couldn't even mention his name type attitude in every interview I'd read or see on MTV clips of. And then
they did the same thing with Hagar when they were done with him.
Yeah.
It's just I mean, when you don't like someone, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who. I mean, when things end badly, they end badly.
Yeah.
And if something doesn't end badly, it wouldn't end. So I mean, things end.
I've heard that on this last tour and maybe the last few tours, they don't even talk until they're on stage and stuff, and they're on separate sides of the arena.
Yeah,
the Rocks and the Van Halens, and like they basically meet on stage. And but during the 08 show at the Garden, I had these seats that were all the way stage right, like above the bass land area, and I could see the back of the ramp that went up behind the stage.
This is it right here.
I could see the back of the stage, and I'll never forget. That's where like Dave would go and change his outfit, like he'd change his jacket there or whatever. And you from these seats you could see where he was doing it. Like there was a little curtain area, but he would step in, and he had this little like attaché guy, this little valet, this Asian guy that was traveling with him, and he would like hold his jacket or whatever. And I'll remember during Eddie's solo, Alex was back there with Dave, and they're talking. And I think they're smoking cigarettes, and they're talking, and then they hug. This is May 2008, and I just remember seeing that. I'm like, all right, well, I guess it ain't all that bad, you know. So,
yeah,
I thought it was a cool moment, and then not everybody got to see that, so I thought it was pretty cool. So
yeah. So that was, I was kind of getting to that point, was like all the years, like the 5150 days and OU2, okay, never mentioned Dave, and then just to see when the reunion stuff happens, and then sort of as an observer, you know, the dollar signs are obviously ringing for these guys. Okay, well, maybe we can work something out, and like look at how successful the tours were, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't think the animosity is really, I don't think Alex has any of the animosity in him, because I mean, from what we're told now too, is that Alex and Hagar talk, or they have been talking. It's just Eddie doesn't talk to anyone. Yeah. Eddie's, you know, Eddie's the leader of the band. He is, you know, what he says goes, and you know, he's the last. He's the last. You know, the first, the last, and the everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's really him and everyone else that are at odds with each other.
Yeah. And yeah, we mentioned it before, but just for me, just looking at, okay, from Van Halen 3 with Sharon, and then A Different Kind of Truth with David Lee Roth, and a couple of greatest hits things, like just 20 years of time, just Eddie Van Halen. We've only had like two releases in 20 years. I'm just like, man, I just want him to play music, and let's hear some music.
Well,
right?
that might explain a lot, you know. I mean, he said somewhere that a majority of these riffs that we've heard throughout the years of Van Halen were written in his bedroom when he was 16 years old. He came up with them then. And he's just been going back, and, you know, but he says most of his greatest things he wrote in his bedroom when he was a teenager, and that they've basically just turned into songs over the years. But most of these incredible riffs that you've heard, even in the Sammy era, are old riffs. So it's possible for someone to run out of gas, you know. It's possible.
Yeah, and you know, these guys are at the age where they don't. They're kind of like done. They're done.
But would you rather, if all of a sudden, you know, even if it's with Dave, if it's with Sammy, whatever it is, I'd rather hear a new album with no tour rather than seeing a tour with no album.
Well, like the music, new music. Yeah.
Well, that would mean that they weren't in it for the money. Because that's the only way you make money now, is the tour. It used to be the other way around, but now you have to tour to make money. So.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be spending money that way. Making an album and not doing a tour, they'd be spending money. They wouldn't be making any.
But
and that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen.
Someone said I'd love to see an Eddie solo record, and we've all wanted to see.
They all are. They're all Eddie solo records.
It's true.
Every one of them.
But John BL, you're talking just an instrumental record, right?
See, that wouldn't do it for me. It wouldn't do it for me.
I think you have that one in your car, Dave.
I'd buy it.
I mean, yeah. Well, who's not going to buy it? But it's just not. It's still. I don't know. Just at this stage in the game.
Yeah, you're not going to see that now.
I don't think it. I don't think I'd be interested in an Eddie solo record at this stage. Maybe if this was 1987.
Right, but I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the story that goes along with all those songs is about being young. It's such a young sound, so you know.
What I'm getting at is like a song like Baluchitherium.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's a good song. I mean, it's a Van Halen song. It's great, you know, but does it hold my interest like a song with vocals on it? No, it just doesn't hold my interest the same, because it's the same riffs. He's blowing the same riffs that he's been blowing for like the last 40 years.
And basically, it's structured like a song with vocals. He's just doing leads without a solo. You know.
Well, the whole song is a solo, and to me, I like, you know, I mean, I love Eddie, as you can tell. You look at my room; everything is Eddie Van Halen. But I think he's more brilliant. His soloing is more brilliant in 8 bars, 10 bars at a time than it is if he was soloing throughout a whole song. Like Respect the Wind, all those, you know, those songs that he did for the porno film. They don't do nothing for me. They're just not. I mean, it's cool because it's him, but it's nothing that. It's all rehashed stuff that he has played in other songs in his career. All those riffs, every riff has been reused so many times. I'd rather hear him play, you know, rhythm guitar.
Yeah, something different.
Vocal over it than hear him solo over everything.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to hear this riff every time, he still does that one. You know,
sounds great on Google Hangouts, I'll tell you.
He still does it. It's like, yeah, I'd love to hear.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy.
You know, I'd love to hear him do something completely different.
I just think at this point, people are so thirsty for anything.
They're like that they're like that anytime there's been a long time between Van Halen records.
Mm.
And then the Van Halen record comes out and
it doesn't reach.
I mean, I love whatever they do because I love Van Halen. But I mean, there's so many people that hate the Different Kind of Truth record. They think it's garbage. I mean, I've never seen so many people dislike a Van Halen record in my life, other than Van Halen 3. I mean, I like both records, but you know, you listen to the solos in these songs, and it's like, first of all, some of the solos, there's absolutely nothing going on in them. Some of them are verbatim riffs that he's had in other songs. Some are great. But I think it's, you know, I don't know. I think that, you know, they should stop.
Wow.
I think they should stop. Wow. I think that they had their time, and I love them. I love them for it. Do I want to hear more? I always want to hear more, but I don't want to be disappointed again.
Yeah, I read an interview, I think a new guitar player, I think it was, with Joe Satriani, and he was saying that he's asked Eddie to be on the G3 this year, and he got turned down.
He always asks.
Yeah, he asks him all the time.
Yeah, and Satriani was just saying, you know what, it's good though. He hasn't said stop calling me, so he just keeps trying every year. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Ed would do a G3.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he would do a tour where he's not going to put that much work. He's not going to want to work that hard.
The only thing I could see him doing was like showing up at one of the shows and coming out on one of the songs, like at the free for all at the end or something. They're jamming one song. He comes out. That's the only thing I could see him playing on one of those G3 tours. Which would be cool. That would be awesome.
Yeah, come out and play Hot for Teacher as the encore.
Well, that kind of brings me to, remember, what was it, a month or so ago when Jack White's guitar, I almost said Jack Black again, when Jack White's custom Wolfgang guitar came out and stuff, and the pictures were coming out. And I forget if it was Johnny or Dave. You sent it. And I wrote, Van Halen's done, you know? And I meant that meaning like he's allowing somebody else to play his signature guitar and have a custom model, which in my opinion, and this, I hope it's completely false and wrong, but it was almost like, okay, not passing the flag or the baton.
Letting go.
Let it like say, okay, now we're going to let other guitar players play my signature guitar, get custom models, and maybe start influencing. Maybe, I don't know if Jack White influences younger audiences or not. I have no idea. I'm not a huge fan, but it was just super surprising to see that, you know, passing the torch type of. I mean, I don't know if it's passing the torch to Jack White, but
yeah, but Dave mentioned it even a year ago. He was saying, you know, the next thing for EVH is to have like a custom shop where you have certain things you could order if you wanted. So maybe might spark something like that.
I just think it has a lot to do with manpower too. If they open up a custom shop, you know, does EVH have that many people building guitars for them?
Yeah.
You know, and which I don't think is the case.
I think for them to have a custom shop, they need to get more core guitars out first. They seem to be having problems putting core USA guitars out for the public.
What do you think about that one, Jay?
Now, as far as core, what do you mean?
Just normal, whatever they have available to the public. That's what a core guitar is. You know, the
USAs are made to order.
A USA Stealth or a USA Ivory. You know, what they're saying they're offering, they need to start offering.
Yeah.
They don't even offer it. You know, they don't make it. They make them to order now, and now apparently they only make them if there's a certain amount. You know, like they're going to make someone wait longer because they don't have enough orders to build 5 in a row.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. So what if?
Hang on a second.
Yep.
I know for a fact that that's how Rickenbacker builds guitars. They wait till they have a certain amount before they start building a model. Mm-hmm. Because they'll build I think it's monthly. They'll build a month's worth of Rickenbacker 330s, then they'll make 360s the next month, then they'll make blah blah blah. They don't make one of each model or however many of each model each month. They do one model for a particular amount of time, and then they go on to the next model. So if say you want a 381, which is a particular model, and they don't have it scheduled for this year, you're not getting it this year. You can pay for it, and you'll eventually get it in the next year or whenever they're making them. But if they don't have any scheduled for this year, you're not getting it.
Huh. Where are they based, Dave? Rickenbacker?
Germany. Well, actually, I think America. I think they're made here in America.
Oh, they are?
They're a German guitar company.
Right. Romeo Delight has an interesting question. Let's talk wah pedals. Anyone have an opinion on the EVH wah versus the Dunlop 535Q? Has anybody tried both of those? No?
I tried the 535Q years ago. I thought it was a good one. EVH sounds good, but it's noisy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just got
the wah sound itself on the EVH sounds great, but it hisses. It's a very noisy pedal.
Oh, okay.
So that frequency is gone in Ed's ear. That's why he just can't hear that.
Yeah, right.
Is Johnny here?
He's here.
He's hanging.
I haven't seen Johnny on the big screen in like 40 minutes.
Cat Dumpling. Yeah, Cat Dumpling says
Steve's not going to let you either.
No, I know.
When are we doing your VEDA?
This is it.
No, in order for it to be his VEDA, Steve, you got to let him talk.
Oh man.
That's your chance, Johnny.
Huh? Hey, Clayton. Yes, tomorrow is Strat Day, man. That's right, dude.
Stratter Day.
I was sleeping, Mad Dog.
You have those lenses in your glasses where you open eyes.
The Homer Simpson glasses he puts on in the back of the room. Well, what's been going? I've been asleep the past. How long has this thing been on?
An hour.
So it's 9:30 or something. An hour? No, it's been. I've been sitting here. I've been asleep for an hour.
We all got to get these glasses. We all got to get them.
Where's mine?
Every day, we'll somebody else will be Johnny.
Mine are actual glasses. There we go. Spanky, man.
Okay, so you get a hat.
This is where the video actually started.
Yeah.
Johnny, I'm going to the beach tomorrow with the son.
Dave.
The son of one of your favorite bands. Spanky, huh?
Spanky, huh?
Where you what?
What?
The son of one of my favorite bands. Who? You don't have to say publicly. You can send me a message if you want to let me know. I have an idea. Actually, I have an idea who you're talking about. Maybe. Spanky, are you in LA? I have an idea. What else? Wait, so now I'm talking. Everybody left.
Yeah, Caleb's playing his guitar. So the Vigilant for Unlawful Friday. I like that. That's good.
I told you before.
Full Bug Friday.
Full Bug Friday.
Spanky, if you want, send me a message on you can message people on what is this? YouTube. I think. Send me a message if you want.
Oh, got to put him back on. Steve's got his on now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now it's Serengeti Saturday where I am.
Yeah. Where's my jet fighter? Let's go, Tom Cruise.
I feel like you know the glasses with the big nose. I feel like this does that to me. I feel like something
does. Jay. It kind of does.
I'm like, yo, Jay's got the glasses with the big nose. No, it's my nose.
Wait a minute. Yeah, your nose looks fake now.
It does. The Humpty dance is your chance to do the hump.
You need the mustache, man.
Do I have anything here to be a mustache? Caleb, you're muted.
You look. What?
Is that work, everybody?
Oh.
I can use a flash drive. How about that?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's Douche-a-Vision TV. Only Johnny's cool enough to wear sunglasses on this thing.
Here's this still has the cover on it and still has the sticker on it.
Caleb, you're muted. You know that, right?
It says featuring the hit single "Why Can't This Be Love?" Yeah.
Where's your glasses, Steve?
Oh, sorry. I was looking
Come
for
on.
information.
What are you thinking there?
I was trying to entertain. I'm trying to entertain.
He's trying to read the album.
Yeah, right.
Entertain.
It still has this little sticker on it. Yeah. Featuring the hit single "Why Can't This Be Love?"
So that's an OG?
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
I do.
Okay.
Although what's your Steve?
What's your name?
Does that have a cutout on it? Is there a part of the record that's like cut out
No.
clipped?
The corner, no.
No?
No. Why? Is there a problem?
Well, a lot of times you would see they call those cutouts where they actually, you know what I'm saying?
It's like a promo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of times you'll see a lot of mint albums. Someone just flew by. With a little thing cut out of it. Yeah. Yeah. And Spanky. Where are we? Spanky, are you talking about one of the twins?
Twins? What?
What are we talking about? Twins here.
Twins?
I like this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I like where this is going on an early Saturday morning.
Twins?
Double mint gum. Who's got a pack?
Come on, Romeo Delight. They changed the logo of the VH logo when Sammy joined because it's like a new, like to me, it is kind of a different band as soon as you change the singer. And I still feel that way, that it's kind of a different band. So the logo had to change. Yeah.
Wings and rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Frank,
That was
sorry,
Sammy's idea, by the way. What?
No, it's fine.
It's too bad I wasn't wearing these this entire time. I could have just gone to sleep. I could have just been like this the entire.
You kind of were, Johnny.
Like this.
You
And
should
then
get a cardboard cutout of yourself.
You got to get a fat head of yourself. Yeah.
I have one, man. I could have just done this.
Put the shirt up.
I could have been sitting here like this, like sleeping.
Yo, Johnny, tuck the rest of the shirt into the neck of your shirt. Yeah.
There's the thumbnail.
And pull it down a hair.
Is that it? I can't see.
Oh my God.
I can't see anything.
I'm like a Star Wars character.
I'm gonna take a nap now.
Just take a nap and we'll carry on. Okay, here we go.
Your nose looks bigger than mine now.
Yeah.
By the way, link below. These are available. Thank you.
Yeah.
You kind of look like you now.
If anybody, if you guys want to sleep through these videos, grab one of these.
Frank Alexander Jr.
Oh, getting hot.
Says,
Where am I?
Do you all think that Eddie is more focused on selling guitar-related gear rather than making music? I'd probably agree. Yeah, I think we're going to agree with that. Yeah.
I think he just created a monster and it's running.
Yep.
You know, I mean, they just send him stuff for approval. He probably thinks about something. Oh, maybe we should try that. But I think it's mostly, you know, his assistant and the guy's a Fender. So.
Yeah. So, Caleb, when's your next show going to be up and running? Show number 2.
I still have to do the interview, so I'm hoping that'll get done next week. So hopefully, you know, in a couple weeks, by the end of the month.
Oh, okay. So that little tour that Dawkins on, they're obviously not leaving town. They're still hanging around LA?
No, they are. I think they're in Chicago tonight or something.
Oh, okay.
You tell John Levin what I told you?
I didn't have a chance because I didn't remember the name of the band.
Devious.
Devious. I will commit that. Devious.
You know what you do? Isn't what they say, like if you're trying to remember something, or if you want to remember where you put your car keys or your phone, you say something weird as you're putting them somewhere. And that'll help you remember where you put them. Nobody ever heard anything like that?
Oh my gosh. Is that what I look like? Oh my God.
What are you watching? You're rewatching it?
Michael Smith just sent me the Is it, wait a minute.
That's what you look like.
Yeah. In fact, that's what we're looking at right now.
It's pretty good, man. He's gonna pee his pants. Lock the bathroom door, John. He's gonna pee his pants.
I'm gonna pee Steve's pants.
Yeah. No. Hey, Caleb. Mad Dog is asking you, where did you buy your rug?
He's got a toupee?
my God, secret's out.
$49.95.
Where'd you buy your tube?
Oh, that's fantastic. Rug. Tube.
Someone actually wrote that?
Almost just.
God.
My rug.
Hey, Dave, where's the bat dog? Is the bat dog around?
Sleeping.
Oh.
It's late. It's 2:18 here.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude.
Yep.
All the animals are sleeping. In fact, I'm the only one not.
So Johnny, this picture that you posted, right? Cool picture, but when I see people playing guitar with headphones on, and they have the wire hanging like that, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Can I give you a little studio tip? I'll do this. You put it behind. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I normally do.
Yeah, sure.
I know. Yeah, I normally.
That's what I normally do from now on.
No, go back and look at videos. You'll see me wearing them from the back like that.
Okay.
No, it's just I wasn't. Yeah.
Johnny doesn't have a care in the world.
Hey, Dave, there's a question here. Ty Z asks, has anyone else had trouble with EVH pots arriving not working? I've got 2 more coming in the mail, but I got one and it was dead out of the box.
I've never bought EVH pots. I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
Isn't most stuff in the box dead?
Well, in the box, yeah.
Oh, was it me this time? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm
going back to sleep. Good night.
Yeah.
Well, so Dave, let me just reiterate. I know the EVH pots are made by Borns, and I use Borns pots, but I don't actually use the EVH branded Borns pots because I get Borns pots for like $2, and an EVH pot is what, $15? Why would I do that?
Yeah.
And are they literally the same?
It's the same pot. Yes. Same low friction 500K pot. Yes.
Speaking of pot, it's still 420 here.
Yeah.
And my neighbor threw a party tonight, and this whole place was the stench was everywhere. It was
That's
great.
why you were just sitting there.
That's why you're spaced out.
But,
not even getting mad.
But Dave, this is what he uses.
Oh, I'm very proud of you. How much did you pay for that?
I don't know, 12. By the way, John BL, you did give me a Dawkins pick. Thank you. From Jeff Pilson.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Jeff Pilson.
You mean the bass player in Foreigner?
He's the bass player in Foreigner now, right?
Been for like the last 15 years.
Yeah.
What are you cracking open a Kit Kat?
Sounds like a chiclet.
Ooh,
me?
Yeah, chiclet.
So this is my John BL bag that he gave me all that stuff.
Some stickers.
Speckles.
G. Butchnoff says he gets Borns pots on Amazon in bulk.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, he gets a good deal, I guess. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Good to know.
So, Jay, any lines on a new neck at all? You got anything happening with that?
no.
Okay. You see nothing on Reverb or eBay or anything?
No, I checked the last couple of days, but
Hey, look, you got a neck back there on your amp. Why don't you use that one?
because it's got the jumbos. Don't
So-
take it. Don't take it.
I guarantee you, if I blindfolded you and put that neck on a guitar,
You're
would-
100% wrong. 100% wrong. I'll be able to tell in a heartbeat.
Yep. I have to agree.
Because it's not like you're going from like medium jumbo to jumbo. You're going from like teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini to to a onesie, you know?
So how's the weather with you guys where you're at? How is it in New York, Dave?
It's cold. It's not freezing, but it's definitely not spring yet.
Was that why you have your arms crossed a lot tonight?
Well, I'm anemic, so I'm cold no matter what.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay. What about South Carolina, Jay?
That's what I'm talking about right now. It's
43.
43 degrees here, which is, that's not cool. I mean, since I've moved down here 8 years ago, I don't think I've had the heat on in this late in April before.
Yeah,
What's
it's still snowing in places.
It's great.
Hey, Jay, what sparked you to move down to South Carolina? Was it family or?
My brother moved down here in 2003, I believe. And we came to visit a couple times. And it was just like, people live like this? Like, this is a different world.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Slower, less
Hookers
stress.
and blow, dude. Hookers and blow. What do you know?
Less crowded. I mean, some people love the New York lifestyle. Once I kind of saw the rest of the country, you know, and saw how different places kind of work.
Yep.
I kind of realized that whenever I went back to New York to go back home, it was just, I didn't, you know, kind of enjoyed slower, friendlier people. And I don't mean slow people. You know what I mean? You know,
I know exactly what you're
you
talking
know how
about.
often I put my foot in my mouth, man.
No, when I go to visit my dad in North Carolina, I feel like all the stress, the New York stress, it's like automatically gone. You get to live life. You feel like you're living, like you're breathing, like you can breathe, like you can enjoy everything. You come back home to New York and everything is hustle and bustle and worry this, and your wallet comes out of your pocket every 5 minutes because it costs money to breathe up here. It's just, you know, it's expensive beyond belief.
So anywhere else is like more relaxed.
Fast. It's super fast, and it's not that people aren't friendly, but either you're productive or you're in the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
That's a good way to describe it, I guess. Yeah. And some people love it, and I, you know, whatever. But I just, once I saw different places, and then once we came down here to visit, it was just like, wow, you know. And then we moved down here in 2010, and it has gotten a little more crowded around here. I will say that, but like they're still building up around here, which is crazy.
So Jay, what was your brother?
Just to give you a quick comparison, okay? Where my parents lived in New York, it wasn't New York City. It was like an hour upstate. It wasn't upstate New York, but some people considered it that. My parents were paying around $8,000 a year in taxes. Down here, we pay around $700 a year in taxes. And it's like some people, when they ask, like, oh, what are your taxes down there? And I say 700. They're like, a month? I'm like, no, a year. And they're like, a year? They flip out.
But here's the push. You got to pay for your water. I mean, you got to pay tax on water. You got to pay tax on your car.
Yeah, but there's a limit. So
you got to pay taxes on. You pay taxes on everything else. You know your.
It doesn't add up to the difference, though. I'll tell you that.
No, you're absolutely right. I would much rather do what you do, and eventually I'm going to be doing what you're doing. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy up here.
But
this
here's the thing,
property,
though,
this
once-
property here, this property that I live on,
Yeah.
it taxes you $20,000.
Oh, my God.
$20,000 a year.
That's borderline, you know, $20,000.
Yeah, it's
wow.
insane. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Dave, can I ask you, if you were to hop in your car and drive to Central Park, how much time would that take?
About an hour.
Oh, okay.
And is there an
Well,
in and out on the way?
Yeah, right.
And can you
It
stop?
would take 30 minutes to get into Manhattan, and then another 30 minutes once I'm in Manhattan to get to Central Park.
Right.
Because of the traffic.
Yeah.
Because of the
So
lights.
Jay, yeah. So Jay, where you were with your parents, was that about the same amount of time, an hour away?
What part of the city was Central Park?
In New York?
It's just above
59th Street?
59th to about 75th.
I don't know. We were about an hour from Queens. However you want to,
Okay.
you know. But here's the thing, though.
You can't really put a time limit on it because it's
Traffic.
traffic. It's like without traffic, with traffic, you gotta factor traffic all the time because no matter what time of day, no matter what time of night, there's traffic.
Yeah. No, that's like Johnny. I'll ask him how long to get to Oakland, and then it's based on traffic. Yeah.
So you want to know by how the crow flies or real time?
Yeah. Right.
Here's my issue, right? Is that how I said before? Some people love the whole New York lifestyle. That I know we talk about Seinfeld, and I bring it up a lot. That one episode of Seinfeld when they're talking about the Van Wyck or the Van Wyck, however you want to say it. I don't know what the real way is, but they talk. Elaine's talking about once you hit the Van Wyck Parkway or something, and people watching the show and people from New York, oh yeah. It's almost, they almost look at that traffic and that New York lifestyle as like a badge of armor or a badge of honor. Jesus Christ. 2 drinks, man. A badge of honor, right? Of how that is. And
I don't
I'm
know
like,
if it's a badge of honor, but I think people just relate to it because they deal with it every day. I think it's not a badge of honor. I think it's like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about because I'm in it every day. I don't know about it being a badge of honor because I hate it.
well, you hate it, but I'm just saying, I've always, living there from 88 to 2010. A lot of people from New York City, it was like, oh, I'm, this and that.
Yeah, well, city people have their noses slightly higher in the air than everyone else. Absolutely. They do. It just is. But if you can afford to live in Manhattan, you're making money.
And that's the thing. Once you move out of New York, like if you move from New York to South Carolina, there's no going back because you won't be able to afford to go back.
At that point, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Because you're at that point, you have New York City money and you're now saving it. You're not spending it to live.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's a completely different lifestyle.
Yeah.
Let me quickly, I got to thank David Ennis. He gave me a plug for my show. He said he watched my first episode and dug it. So thank you, David Ennis. It was fun doing it. Brandon Paul is a monster guitar player, and I think a lot of people are going to know who that kid is. So,
yeah. Hey, Jay, there's a question for you. Have you ever ventured into Myrtle Beach during Biker Week?
No. Actually, maybe one time I did. But that's actually there's 2 weeks. There's Bike Week and then there's Black Bike Week. And for those 2 weeks, I try not to go anywhere near because it's overcrowded. I mean, there's too many people there. So
what does Black Bike mean? All the bikes are black would be the obvious answer.
Yo, why got to be a black bike, man?
You are from Canada.
Yes.
No, it's just
he doesn't know.
Okay.
We're live, so I don't know how to.
I was looking for a story, and I thought we were getting one, but I guess
no. It's just well, there's Bike Week and there's Black Bike Week. So you figure. It's not black bikes.
Yeah.
Is it like, you mean like February is Black Month? Like Black
History Month?
Black History Month? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Is it a racial thing? Not that you're a racist, but it's a racial thing.
Where are we going with this?
I'm not. I'm just asking a question.
I mean, that's what it's called. So.
But is that what it is inferred to?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a human thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Well, if that's what it's called, then go in peace.
There was something else I saw with my name on it here. Spanky says, Jay, I went one time. It took an hour to get from the South End to Broadway at the beach. You must have come during tourist season, which is a nightmare. Like during tourist season, we live in Little River, then it's North Myrtle Beach, then it's Myrtle Beach.
Tourist season, that's like a different way of saying jerk season.
And they're all out of you? No, but tourists
are jerks.
Jerks, yeah. They think they own the joint. But yeah, during tourist season, I try not to go. I try not to venture to Myrtle Beach too often. We're kind of on the outskirts, so if we need to go somewhere around us, it's not too bad. And Spanky's right. Hey, Steve, in the winter at Myrtle Beach, every hotel has a sign up that says "Welcome Canadians." He is 100% correct.
Hey, I'll show up, man. No problem.
Well, you don't have to stay at a hotel. You can stay at my place, man.
Really?
Yep. You can sleep right up here if you want, right next to the Eddie the Alien.
Yeah.
He's got an open guitar case for you.
Yeah. As long as there's a Rummeister drink in one of those tiki mugs, I'm in.
I'm always stocked, buddy.
Yeah. John BL 5150 still in the house. That's good to see.
It is.
The supplier of the poof shirts. I got my poof shirt back here. So.
Your proof shirt.
Perf, yeah. Poof. I brought the poof shirt out for him. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, when we do the NAMM thing next year, there's got to be one day where we all wear the poof shirts when Michael Anthony's going to be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so awesome.
Oh, we get a picture.
Remember that he even had that shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll remember.
And if he doesn't, we'll make him.
That'd be the greatest picture of all time.
Would be.
Well, because you guys last year at NAMM, there was that sort of that staircase you have to walk up to get to the venue, right? Was there a bit of a staircase?
Well, that was actually outside on the side.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It wasn't like an entrance.
This involves me now. I can talk.
Yeah.
That was a back door, is what that was. That was yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot for the photo.
Yeah, we'll just tell Michael Anthony where to go.
We'll say, Mike, can you make all these people in line wait 10 minutes? We're gonna go out here and shoot a picture in our poof shirts.
Picture poof.
The Vigilant in the house. The man with the great hat, the Vigilant.
Hey, dude. No, when you're in line for anybody to sign anything, you're being yelled at the entire time.
Hey.
What does that mean? What do you mean you're being yelled at? What does that mean?
You're being yelled at. Well, there's two different people yelling. One guy's yelling to everybody, say, keep out of this area. And then the guy that's next to whoever else is
the line.
Keep the line moving. Keep it going. Keep going. Okay, take your picture. All right, go. Next person. All right, here you are. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's quick. It's super quick.
Yeah.
But I do think we could, if we're all together, we could probably get a picture with Mike, like we're all flanking him with the shirts. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. And we need another one for Michael Anthony. So John BL, you got to send another one to John.
That would be cool.
Give one to Michael Anthony, and then we'll
Yeah.
Now
Yeah. Actually, if you get me one, I can get one to him. That'd
Let's
be cool.
bring one to him.
Yeah, I'm saying bring it to him when we're there. Yeah.
Yep. No, send one to him and tell him to have it with him.
Yeah, right. That won't happen.
You know what song is in my head right now? That I heard, when I was eating lunch today? Lick it up. Lick it up.
Oh my God.
That's because Dave played the riff to you that couple weeks ago.
Play it, Dave.
Need a pick.
Video to that is so funny.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you guys, some of you guys saw that. Ace was appearing with Gene at some of those vault things, and then did you see that
Peter Criss did too?
Peter Criss as well. And did you see Vinnie Vincent?
Yeah.
Vinnie Vincent is now appearing at some of that stuff.
But you know who's not?
What's going on? Well,
his partner in crime.
What's going on with that? I read some headline that Paul said that this is we're changing gears here now. Now Kiss all the time. Didn't Paul say something how Kiss will live on without him or without them?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, what did he mean by that?
He means that Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons will be replaced one day.
Wow.
By who? Their kids or something?
Well,
by robots?
Oh, the entity,
robots, like
the
Evil Bill and Evil
bigger
Ted.
than the sum of its parts, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
The whole is bigger than its sum of its parts.
By tribute bands? Like eventually, just Kiss tribute bands will take over that name.
Kiss Vegas.
I mean, like the Allman Brothers. I mean, there's no Allman Brothers anymore, but there were no Allman Brothers in the Allman Brothers.
They're not brothers?
Like in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, they're replaced by evil robots, Evil Bill and Evil Ted.
Sorry, I just got to respond to G. Butchnoff. He says he met Vinnie Paul at NAMM 2018. My daughters did as well, and he was very cool. What an awesome dude. So, G, this is me and Vinnie Paul at Sammy Hagar's birthday bash last October. This is at the swimming pool at the hotel I was at. That's me and Vinnie Paul, if you can see that. He's giving a thumbs up, and he actually wears a VH necklace, like with a necklace with the VH logo around his neck. So yeah, he was cool to take a photo with me, and there you go. How about that?
His brother's last words were Van Halen.
There you go.
Were they?
I don't know about that.
Yes. You know why?
Well, he was on stage though.
No, here's what. Every time they go on stage, the thing that they would say to each other right before, like in that little huddle, is Van Halen, because they wanted to duplicate that energy, because that was their favorite band. So they would go Van Halen, like
wow.
So those were his last words.
That's so sad, man.
Awful.
Oh, it was brutal. Yeah.
Could you imagine like being there? I mean, I'd never want to be in a crowd again.
No.
Someone walks up and does that. Oh.
Yeah, I heard some people thought it was like a part of the show.
I'm sure. What in your mind could prepare you for that?
Nothing.
I'm just happy that, I mean, obviously anything can happen, but if that was now, or if this technology was back, there would have been 15 different camera angles of it. And I don't want to see something like that. Way to bring it down, Jay. Way to go. Way to ruin the whole
year. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Great job, buddy.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
It is 20-3. Oh my God. What are we thinking?
The Late Show.
Yeah. Jeannie works tomorrow, so I got to get up with Little Pumpkin. Yeah.
And I got the guitar show tomorrow.
What time does that start?
New York Guitar Show, 10 a.m. But I'm not going to be there at 10 a.m.
Hey Dave, can you just tell us what your function is there, or are you bringing your guitars, or what's going on?
No, I'm not bringing anything. I'm gonna go and be a spectator and walk around, and you know, who knows? Maybe I'll come back with a new guitar tomorrow. You never know.
So Dave, are you saying that most of the guitars that are there are for sale, like have a price tag on them?
Every guitar that's there is for sale. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And they're basically auctioned off.
It's a vintage and used guitar show. It's an everything guitar show. They have new guitars there too. A lot of different music stores, and I mean from around the country. They go to this. They have booths at this show, and they show off their guitars, and you can actually buy them at the show.
Did you go last year, Dave?
I go every year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you buy a
kind of thing
year?
like Joe Bonamassa goes to, or something? Because he's constantly searching for guitars. I always see he travels the world.
I don't think that he would buy anything at this show. I mean, he's got the stuff that he gets is so expensive. I mean, there'll be a vintage booth there, but I would say that the stuff that Joe Bonamassa buys would be better
vintage quality.
Not better quality pieces than what will be there. I mean, you'll see like tomorrow there'll be like a 64 ES335. That's great, but it'll probably be like $18,000. It'll be expensive. But the cool thing. Well, a lot of people come with a lot of scratch, but it's.
A normal guitar, not a normal guitar, but a regular guitar. If you wanted to buy it at this convention tomorrow, would it be more than you would pay in a store or online for it, just because it's at the convention?
No, I mean it'll probably be the same price. But, you might be able to get it a little cheaper because I don't think the stores want to be going back home with the guitars. I think they want to leave with less guitars than they came with and make money.
Yeah, a little bit of haggling.
Plus it'll, I'm betting that like the Silver Sky guitar that I want, I'm betting there'll be one or two there. But because the demand is so high for them, and there aren't that many, they probably will be at a higher price than street price. They're supposed to go for $2,200. So I'm thinking if there are any there, they'll be between like $2,500 and $2,600. Because go find another one.
Yeah.
If you want it, I have it here. It's this price right now. Otherwise, wait a year till they come out.
So, Dave, do you have one of those on order right now?
I do.
Oh, okay. So you're expecting to be waiting a year?
I'm waiting as long as it takes to get one.
Yeah, right.
They have over 2,500 of them pre-sold, and they haven't really started production on them yet.
Wow.
A couple of them have come through, but.
Well, it's a good thing you have a few guitars to play before you get that.
Just a couple.
Just a few.
I'm in no rush to get mine.
Awesome. It's 13 minutes to midnight on the West Coast.
Oh my God. 13
minutes to 3 on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm done in 13 minutes. I'll be like a pumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, guys, on the East Coast. Awesome. And yeah, hopefully, I'll let you guys know on Facebook after the surgery that everything's cool.
When is it again?
Do that. Monday
morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. And so I should be at back home within about 5-6 hours from then. So maybe 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I'll send a message. Yeah.
Well, we're all thinking about you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm glad it's going to get taken care of, but I feel for you. And I'll be in the hospital on May 1st.
May 1st.
First, huh?
May Day. Yeah.
Jesus. Steve.
Not in that way.
I know.
No, we'll all pull through these surgeries and we'll all be good.
That's right. All positive thoughts, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Anybody read any of that stuff? Like the what is it called? There's a movie on it and stuff like that. It's basically just, you know, always talking positive and thinking positive.
The glass is half full, not half empty.
Positive. It's called positive. What's it called? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. There's an actual saying.
There's a book called The Power.
Power of Positivity.
Yeah. And supposedly it works, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And if it doesn't, screw it.
Johnny's in his own little world. He's just like
I heard that book.
Cowering over and laughing.
I heard that book sucks.
Did you really? That book sucks.
Get the Van Halen book.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the Sammy book, and I had to rewind it a couple times. It was almost like a movie, like a great scene happens. You're like, I have to see that again. It was the end of the chapter before the 5150 chapter where he says, and then Eddie Van Halen called. When he said that in that book or the audio book, I got goosebumps. I was like, yes, you know.
I kind of like what he says right after that. It's like, no, man, I just got home. Give me a few days. I don't want to come out. I'm not interested.
Mm-hmm.
Sure you aren't.
Awesome.
Do you think Sammy will ever? Because he's got to still have a lot of those like cassettes and stuff like right from the board of when they're like working on stuff, right?
I would imagine.
I wonder if that stuff will ever come out.
I doubt it.
I mean, obviously, if he does it now, there's no chance of anything happening because Eddie will be pissed.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in anything that Eddie has from like the early Van Halen days. Like, I think it's been said that like a lot of stuff has been recorded. I don't know how many shows. I mean, whether it's audio or what is out there on video that we haven't seen that they haven't.
Not much because they didn't bring video crews out with them.
Basically they have a stereo mix of the mixing board of so many shows back then.
Yeah. So maybe down the road, maybe Wolfgang will dig back through the vaults and there'll be a bunch of stuff there he'll release maybe.
Yeah, it'll be up to him. It's down the road, you know, because Eddie doesn't want that stuff out.
Yeah, I'm
watching right now. He's like, how does this guy know what I want out?
I'm surprised they let the Tokyo Dome stuff out.
They left it up to
Dave. I don't think they let it out. It just got leaked.
No, they made a record.
Yeah, the live CD. They let Dave decide which show.
Oh, I'm thinking 89, Tokyo 89.
No, I'm thinking of the thing a couple of years ago.
Do you guys think that newer one was doctored at all?
No.
Like, no?
Not the vocals.
No, because you can pretty much go on YouTube and watch the show, and it's the same as what's on the record. So.
Yeah. Somebody didn't get him a doctor.
Oh my goodness!
You know, as much as you make fun of him, he doesn't sing the songs the way the original records were, but he sings a lot of it on key. It's just different melodies. He sings it he sings a lot of different melodies over Ed's riffs, which doesn't make it sound like the record, but at least it's still in key.
Well, there's parts of his voice that just aren't there anymore.
Well, yeah, but it never was.
Right, but
You hear that?
Is that your solo? You always play that.
Yeah, because listen to him.
yeah. See, that's new. That's the new Dave. He's up there.
Yeah.
He wasn't always up there.
I mean, it's just funny. They went from fixing everything, basically re-recording an entire live album.
I mean, he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
No, to now basically just letting Dave pick the show that he wants to release. And that was the one. They didn't, they didn't fix it.
It was a good show. I thought it sounded good.
The band is still on. They can still play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Band's still good. Even my dad, who's not a huge Van Halen fan, when they were on the Jimmy Kimmel show, they did that 9-song set or whatever. He said the same thing. He's like, man, he's like, Dave, whatever, but he's like, the band was awesome. The music was great. My dad's 71 years old. What the hell does he know? But
well, he knows enough to know that it sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How's it going, Johnny?
He has a checklist in front of him how many times he's decided to delete this video and it's over. She loves me.
Tonight was a memory. Everything was
she loves me.
Everything was a memory tonight, you guys.
That party.
Michael Smith, are we good?
I got 4 minutes to do my actual VEDA, and then
this is it, right? I thought that you said this was it.
All right.
I got 4 minutes to do like 3 shows tonight.
VEDA time.
Alpha VEDA.
No, I let Steve. Have a few hours on Friday nights.
Awesome. So Caleb, what's up with the rest of your weekend, buddy?
Still not going to let you have it, Johnny.
No.
He's not going to let you do it.
Yeah. Toss to Caleb. I'm just gonna hang out with the kid.
Right on, man.
Weekend.
What about you, Jay? You're taking care of the daughter tomorrow?
Same as Caleb. Jeannie's got to work all weekend. But I got to mix a song as well, so.
Oh, right on.
I don't know how the hell that's going to happen.
Is that one?
7 hours on a Friday night with you guys, and then
Was that song you wrote last week, Jay?
No,
Is that the one you're talking about?
This is for a band from Arizona. I got one song they want me to mix for them, so I'm doing that.
Right. What's the name of the band? Can you say it?
It's not a like national act or anything. So.
Oh, okay.
No, the one I was talking about, a month ago or something, they went with somebody else that I was all pumped up about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of pissed me off.
Screw those guys.
Yeah. But that's all right, man.
We can go back.
Think positive, right?
Oh, yeah. What about you, Johnny? What's up with the rest of your weekend?
He'll let you know if you allow him to talk.
The rest of my weekend. Well, I've got a project due Monday. What is that? Do you see that?
Yeah, bug.
I do.
Did you see that?
I thought it was something in my room. I was like, what is that?
It's a big ass effing bug.
Oh.
What is that?
Pterodactyl?
Yeah. No, I've got a project Monday that has to be done, but I can work on it here. I've got the thumb drive in my backpack over there, so it has to do with electronic music, and I have to compose something. So I've got I've got all day tomorrow to work on it. Sunday, I'll have some time Sunday, and then Monday I'll be in the lab, working on it, and then Monday night present.
Right on. So it's obviously like a combination of instruments that you're programming in.
Yeah. It's synthesized stuff.
Right on.
Synthesizers. Yeah.
Say that with a lisp.
Yeah.
Synthesizer. Mirrorsizer.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to midnight here on the West Coast, guys.
I had some Van Halen questions tonight too to talk to you guys about, but if I bring those up now,
no. Another 2 hours worth of content.
Yeah, because then everybody in the chat's gonna get involved.
Why didn't you bring them up in the early show?
The mood wasn't right.
It would have been right if you would have asked the questions.
No, I couldn't find a good window to talk about them. Because it would have felt forced if I did.
Oh, come on.
It's like not enough lube, Wasn't enough lube in the early show.
Oh.
This is what it's like when you run out of gas.
I think we're there.
All right, say goodnight, guys. Johnny, do your VEDA and let's go.
Huh?
Do your VEDA and let's go.
I've got a minute to do it.
So,
do it.
You don't have much to say.
What?
Rip it. Go.
Rip it?
Yeah, do the VEDA. Rip it.
What?
Rip it.
What? This is
what's the damn question?
Oh, I haven't done that. I haven't done that at all. The question.
Oh, well.
No, I just do whatever, and it's now midnight.
Bing bing midnight.
You can do tomorrow's VEDA.
Yeah, I could. Spanky. Spanky, can you send me a message about that thing you were talking about earlier? Is that your real name, Spanky? I don't know. If you're on Twitter, send me a tweet at Johnny Beane, or you can send me a message here on YouTube. Actually, there is a email function here on YouTube. So I'm interested in what you were talking about earlier about the thing that you were saying.
Yeah.
Just to figure out if that's anything like what I was thinking, but I guess you said no, but I don't know.
What is going on?
Can you talk in any other circles? Can you get any more vague?
Well, it's my monthly Vega,
Vega.
Vague every day. I heard that Ben Coombs is doing a vape every day.
Oh yeah, he's doing more than one vape every day.
A vapor.
A vapor. Spanky. Okay, awesome.
Speaking of Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, the Trooper and the 666 beer.
Yep. The vapor. Darth Vapor. Johnny's done, man. Look at him.
Oh, there's the David Lee Roth yells. Here we go.
Whoa.
Watch out now.
To do vapor, you have to inhale with every sentence, every word. It's like everyone.
That's pretty good.
All right, Steve. Say goodnight.
Thanks, everybody, for being
guys,
here.
real quick. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, right. Happy 50 Fun 50 Friday. It's Saturday everywhere now. And we'll see you next week. I'll let everybody know about my operation. And yeah, we'll say goodnight to Caleb, Dave, Jay, and Johnny. And have a great time this weekend, boys. And till next Tuesday night for Telecaster Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific. And click the bell. There's links below. Check out our channels. And we'll see you Tuesday night.
Steve, good luck, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
We're all thinking about you.
Hey, I was thinking about you guys for my exams, and I kicked ass. I got an A, so we're going to be good.
You got it. Is it spelled E-H? You got an A?
Yeah. That's the funniest thing you've said in months.
Heal up, Steve.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see it. I'll have a cast here Tuesday night.
Heal that heel.
Yeah.
A plus.
Yeah.
A plus.
You're killing me, Jay. You're killing me.
Oh, crap.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that
Hey,
it?
everybody.
Are we done?
Yeah.
We are when you hit the live button.
What?
I thought Michael Smith just wrote, "Good night, all. Good luck, Steve, on your prostate." That's not.
That's not what it is.
Good luck on your prostate. Oh man, I'm losing it now.
Do you say prostate in Canada or prostate?
We're gonna say prostate.
Prostate, eh?
Get my prostate looked at.
Got an A on my prostate exam.
We're still live, by the way, guys.
I know.
I know.
All right. Say goodnight, Steve.
Good night, everybody.
Get
We'll
that
see
already.
you Telecaster Tuesday. Adios.